हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स। क्लास 12 इंडियन इकोनॉमी का मैं एक चैप्टर स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। इंडियन इकोनॉमी का इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म सिंस 1991, न्यू इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी। जस्ट एक बात कहूँगा, जिन बच्चों को लगता है ना थोड़ा सा कि इंडियन इकोनॉमी बोरिंग है, बहुत समझ नहीं आ रही, एनसीईआरटी बुक्स नहीं पढ़नी, बहुत बोरिंग है, ठीक है, तो प्लीज़, अगर, और मैं दूसरे टीचर्स की तरह ऐसे भी नहीं डाल रहा कि वो पूरा बना बना के नोट्स हो, या वो हमारे पास बुक्स हैं। आई स्टार्ट विद अ थिंग, इनिशिएटिव कॉल्ड कि मैं आप लोगों को ना क्रैम करवा दूँ, लर्न करवा दूँ। तो जिस दिन आपका पेपर हो, आप लोगों को मेरी हेडिंग्स हेडलाइंस सारी पता हो, और आप अपना बस आंसर फटाफट फ्रेम करो एंड गुड, क्विकी, ठीक है। सबसे पहले फर्स्ट टॉपिक, मीनिंग ऑफ इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स, ठीक है। मेरी वीडियोस को ना बस फोन पे चला के कान पे लगा के सो जाना, ठीक है, याद हो जाएंगी। पक्का देख रहा हूँ कि मेरी मेरी आवाज़ में जादू है। वो आपको ऐसे लर्न करेंगे कि आप सोचोगे हाँ यार, लर्न हो गई। Meaning of economic reforms, new economic policy. After independence, India adopted a mixed economy framework to combine the advantage of capitalist economy as well as socialist economy. The inefficient management of the economy ultimately led to the adoption of new economic policy, unfolding a series of economic reforms. Economic reforms means the changes the Indian government adopted to make or नई चीजें लाने के लिए. Economic reforms refers to a set of economic policies directed to accelerate the pace of growth and development. It was in the year 1991 that the Government of India launched NEP, New Economic Policy, unfolding a series of economic reforms to pull out the economic out of the crisis of 90s. Three broad components of NEP are policy of liberalization in place of licensing for the industries and trade, the policy of privatization in place of quotas for the industrialists, and the policy of globalization in place of permits for exports and imports. The LPG was set to replace LQP. 1991 से पहले ना LPG नहीं था, LQP था। LQP का मतलब लाइसेंसिंग कोटा परमिट, ऐसे चलता था। उसके बाद LPG आ गया, लिबरलाइजेशन, प्राइवेटाइजेशन, ग्लोबलाइजेशन. The economic reforms introduced in 1991 can be broadly classified into two: stabilization measures, short-term measures aimed at correcting the deficit in balance of payments and controlling inflation. Structural reforms, long-term measures aimed at improving the level of efficiency in the economy by increasing competitiveness and reducing rigidities in various sectors of the Indian economy. एक छोटी सी टिप बताता हूँ ध्यान से. When India approached the World Bank, also known as IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development at that time, and the International Monetary Fund, it received a loan of US $7 billion. US $7 billion है ना, ये MCQs में आ जाता है कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने कितने का लोन लिया था IMF से, US $7 billion, on the condition that Indian economy would be opened up to foreign investors by removing quantitative restrictions and liberalized to ensure increased participation of the private sector in the process of economic growth. Additionally, it was also required that the participation of the government sector would be reduced in areas in which it had established monopoly. It was by agreeing to these conditions that NEP was launched beginning 1991. Thus, NEP was a matter of compulsion. NEP was a matter of compulsion. If NEP was not a choice, it was a matter of compulsion at that time, rather than considered independent choice of the government. Why controls are imposed after all? In the context of the Indian experience, controls were imposed by the government with a view to checking the growth of the private monopolies and minimizing the hold of the large industrial houses on the financial resources of the country. Illustration: some banks were nationalized in 60s because these were owned by the big industrial houses who would use banking funds primarily to meet their own financial needs. What are the three main elements of NEP? The three main elements of NEP are liberalization, privatization, globalization. What is the meaning of liberalization? Liberalization of the economy means freedom of the producing from direct or physical controls of the government. Okay. Few liberalization measures were introduced in 1980s in area of industrial licensing, export-import policy, technology upgradation, fiscal policy, and foreign investment reform policies initiated in 1991 were more comprehensive. Prior to 1991, government had imposed several types of controls on private enterprises in the domestic economy. These included industrial licensing, system price control or financial control on goods, import license, foreign exchange control, etc. It was experienced by the government that several shortcomings had emerged in the economy on account of these controls. These controls had given rise to corruption, undue delays, and inefficiencies. Growth rate of GDP had fallen sharply, and high cost economic system rather than a low cost competitive economic system came into being. I'm just saying, मैं ना बुकिश ही दे रहा हूँ लैंग्वेज आपको. ट्राई टू गेट, आई एम नॉट basically pointing on out headings only. I am saying I am giving a full explanation part to you. Just आपको मुझे बस 2-3 बार सुनते जाना है. You will get the exact bookish term, bookish words, जो bookish keywords होती है ना हमारे, आपको मेरी वीडियो में पूरी explanation में वही मिलेंगे. ठीक है. Economic reforms under liberalization. Economic reforms with liberalization as its key component were based on the assumption that the market forces would drive the economy towards the path of competitive growth and development. Okay. There is one brain teaser. India had asked for a 1.8 billion bailout loan from the International Monetary Fund, which demanded deregulation in return. State any two factors that compelled India to make a loan from the IMF. The Gulf War leading to spike in oil prices and balance of payments crisis for India were the two major reasons were compelled India to seek loan from IMF. What are the two main reasons? What are the two main factors that compelled India to make a loan from the IMF? The Gulf War leading to spike in oil prices and balance of payments crisis for India were the two major reasons which compelled India to seek loan from IMF. Got it? I am giving it in parts, small parts में मैं बार बार बनाया जाऊंगा. Please listen to this video small, ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं बिल्कुल भी. 5-6 minutes पूरी इंडियन इकोनॉमी देखना एक फ्लो में निकल जाएगी हमारी. ठीक है ना, इस तरह से.